So here's a lesson I learned from my tax attorney that I visited after my 16-year personal assistant, after she embezzled $1 million. The person you would least suspect, the person that I heard everyone say, I heard this every day, I wish I had I'm going to call her Jean. I wish I had a Jean. What would you do without Jean? What would you do without her? I just love that Jean. Everyone wanted Jean. She was so good. I was so lucky to have her. You're so lucky to have her. We love her. I wish I had one. What would you do without her? Well, first of all, I wouldn't have been embezzled $5 million. And here's what the tax attorney there told me. And I was very receptive. And let's just say I was in a very coachable moment for young Larry. He said, look, this guy who's done it all his life. He said, you know who robs banks? Not the guy who walks in with a mask and runs out the door. It's the one who embezzles. And you know who embezzles the banks? It is not the greasy-haired foreign guy, suspicion, mafia type, gangster, tattooed, that everybody is suspicious. It's not the suspicious one. And why is it not the suspicious? Why is it not that one? Because everybody watches them. Everybody expects them. All eyes are on them. Who does it? It's the silver-haired, lovable, cookie-making grandma who's the one who embezzles the $400K, the $800K, the $1 million. Because nobody's looking at grandma. They're busy watching the suspicious guy. And so what's the takeaway? You don't want to get paranoid about things. You want to live yourself as not trusting anyone, but at least be wise. See, there's a balance between being foolish and trusting everyone and being wise and keeping your eyes open. Going by what people do, not just their appearance or what they say or how they appear. Because remember, criminals have a lot of disguises. But you know one disguise they don't have? They're never disguised as a criminal. They'll look like anything else. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Think that. Or our good friend Bernie Madoff. Nobody. They trusted him. It's the people you trust who are able to get in and get away with murder in your life. So just keep your eyes open and be aware. And don't be trusting, but not trusting to a fault, because not everyone who acts friendly is really your friend. Unfortunately, we operate in the real world. And in the real world, 1 out of 1,000 person, 1 out of every 1,000 is going to be the most untrustworthy, greasy person out of 1,000. And you're going to run across them. And so if they come across you, just make sure you don't stand out as the dumbest person they've ever met in their life, the person who leaves the keys in the car, the door's wide open, cash on the table, and makes himself the easiest person in the neighborhood to rob blind. Just be wise. Keep an eye out for yourself, because you're not going to be able to see the criminal coming, because they're going to come in a disguise. Maybe you've had an experience with that too. I know I'm not the only one that's been burned, because all of my friends have been burned too. The super successful people have been burned the worst, because, we're not warned about these things coming up. And, you want to trust people. If you've had experiences like that, let me know in the comment box. Leave me a question, a comment. And subscribe if you haven't already. And come see us over on Wydell on Winning. You want to win, but you don't want to win big and then have somebody steal your stuff from you. And so part of winning is know how to protect yourself. Do it big.